What's the best book about love? So, I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and I have done tremendous research into marriage, what it's all about. I used to be a divorce mediator, and honestly, it just always blew my mind that everybody almost gets married. And yet there's over 50% divorce rate. And of the people who are still together, how many of those are happily married? And so I shifted my practice into saving marriages. And I have made discoveries that people don't highlight. And I think the most appropriate point about marriage that should be highlighted is that marriage is all about love. Sure, there's a practical aspect about it, but the practical, let's call it the material side of marriage, having children, living together, having these things together, etc., those are mundane, because happiness that we get from things, from material aspects of life, it's always fleeting. We look forward to these wonderful things that will happen, and we build up an enthusiasm and an excitement, and then when it comes to us, could be a new car, could be buying a new house, getting a new apartment, going on a vacation, it's fleeting. But marriage, when you do it right, you're doing it all about love, unconditional love. And there's a secret, it seems to be a secret about love, and that is that it's never ending. I'm not talking about increased like. Oh, I love this car. I don't just like it. Love is spiritual. We're souls, and I'm not doing a religious thing on you, but we are souls. We experience love in a way that we don't experience anything else. Love grows forever. You have to fuel it, but then you bathe in it, you live in it. Love is amazing. Who hasn't been overwhelmed with that sense of love at some point? If you have children, you've had that experience when you're watching them sleep, much more than other times, and they're asleep. They're not giving you love, but you feel this immense love in your heart. At weddings, there's always this moment at a wedding when everyone feels just bam, just this wave of love. And so the greatest two books on love are the ones that I have written, and bring love into the context of marriage, which is how love is available to most of us. Sure, there are saints on a spiritual path from every religion who experience love, but they don't talk about it, do they? They don't tell you how to achieve that love. And marriage is an unbelievable setup for experiencing love. So I've laid it out. I've laid out how to do marriage. I've broken marriage down. I did the research, and I saw that it's a spiritual thing. People get married in order to be happy, not just happy at their wedding, but happier every single day of their lives. Isn't it so? And it's possible. Don't believe the naysayers. And unconditional love. That's really why you get married. So you could learn how to love unconditionally. So you need a vehicle. Marriage is an amazing vehicle in order to experience love. I'm aware of these books like The Language of Love and all that, and they don't do it. You need to see the whole picture. You have to understand your marriage completely. And then when you use the techniques and the methods that I have in my books, you're able to focus in on what marriage is all about. And then you have the experience. You dig a hole looking for water. You're digging and digging and digging or drilling, and then the water comes. And that's how you do it with marriage. You develop your marriage. No one can really talk about love. I've experienced it because I'm also on a spiritual path other than my marriage. And marriage is a spiritual path. Don't kid yourself. And it's one in which you can be 100% fulfilled. Absolutely. But I've experienced these waves of love. And I can tell you now, it's impossible to describe it. Forget about describing vanilla ice cream. You can't really do that either. But to experience love, it leaves you in a state. The first response you'll have is fear. You'll withdraw from the love. It's so powerful. Because there's a battle going on. We're human beings. So there's this battle going on between our biological selves and our spiritual selves. And it takes practice. So that's what I have to offer you. Read one of my books, either Breaking the Cycle or Lessons for Happy Marriage. You'll see you'll resonate with it. It's so how do I say it? It's so commonsensical. Everything that I talk about. How could it not be? How could we not understand? But we have to be shown. So you want to experience love? Who doesn't? Marriage is the place for that. But you can't just get married and think it's going to come. You know, everyone thinks, oh, you get married and the day of the wedding, I've reached my destination. Really? You know, it's ironic. Of all the things we get, everything that we get, we already know we got to do some maintenance for it. But we never think about that in terms of our marriage. Even if you get a dress or a pair of pants, you got to clean it. You got to hang it properly. But no one thinks about those things when they get married. So you got to get all of that education. It will change your life. Greatest book about love, I think. Not competing with scriptural books, or I love The Little Flowers of St. Francis. Oh my God, it touches my heart. And I've read books about different saints and different religions, the Sufis, Jewish saints, Hindu saints, Christian saints. There's saints in every religion. They experience love. They're beautiful stories. But for you to experience love, marriage, there's no place better. I hope you take my advice. You'll be glad you did. And let me know after you've read one of my books if it hasn't changed your life. I think it will. And share this video with others. And like it and leave a comment if you care to. Subscribe. I talk about marriage in a way most people don't even think about marriage ever. And I think there's a lot that I can share with you. All right. Blessings to you. God bless. Take care.